Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something really fascinating about preferences. You know, that moment when you think you want one thing, you've always pictured it, but then reality hits and something completely different actually sparks joy. Yeah, so our guide for this journey is this recent piece. It's called The Enduring Allure of Electric Guitars.
Hmm.
It follows one person's very specific quest for the right instrument. So our mission really is to figure out why. Why did this author, after wanting an electric guitar for ages, suddenly find themselves drawn to a classical guitar sound? What's that tell us about finding the right thing, whether it's an instrument or, anything else? Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, and what's great is how current this is. The piece just came out June 18th, 2025. So it's a really fresh personal story. The author, Ang, talks about like years of thinking about an electric guitar, even going into stores, just looking. It was this long-term thing, almost part of an identity they imagined. But here's where it gets really interesting and genuinely surprising, I think. Ang mentions this specific detail from just browsing around, even a basic beginner model, a Yamaha CS42 34 size classical,
Mm-hmm.
something you would just walk past. Ang thought it sounded warmer, mellower, and louder than an entry-level acoustic.
Wow. Hold on. A beginner classical guitar, something Eng might have just dismissed before.
Exactly.
And that sound, it just completely shifted things for them. That's kind of incredible. It really challenges our ideas about like quality
Yeah.
or what's supposed to be good.
It
What?
absolutely does. It tells you entry-level doesn't mean bad fit. It's just a starting point. Ang's experience is a great reminder, isn't it? That the value we think something has doesn't always match how it actually feels or sounds to us,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
It's less about the brand name or how cool it looks and more about what just clicks
Yeah,
with you.
totally. It's not just about guitars, is it?
No, not at all.
Aang's story really highlights this human thing. We build up this idea of what we should want,
Hmm.
often based on, I don't know, what others like or what we used to like. And it can totally overshadow what our actual experience is telling us right now.
That's a great way to put it. It's a lesson in trusting your gut, your real reaction
Mm,
over those preconceived ideas.
exactly. That difference between the idea of something, the aspirational desire, and the experiential truth,
Hmm.
that's the real deep dive here. Aang's journey shows that actually trying things out, even just casual browsing, that's the ultimate test, isn't it? For finding what truly aligns with you.
Precisely.
Hmm.
And, the surprising turn has led Ang to look into a pretty smart solution now. They're exploring these things called hybrid or crossover nylon string acoustic guitars.
Oh, interesting. What are those?
Well, basically, they try to combine that warm, mellow sound of classical nylon strings with some of the feel or playability features you might find on a standard steel string acoustic, like maybe a narrower neck, for instance.
Ah, okay.
'Cause it's a really good example of, adapting when plan A doesn't quite fit the reality, finding that sort of nuanced best of both worlds answer.
That really drives the point home then. The obvious choice, the one you always assumed was right. Maybe it isn't. Sometimes you need to look at these hybrid options, these paths in between to find what you actually need, even if you didn't know it existed before. And this could apply to anything, right? Maybe you thought you needed the latest, fanciest gadget, but you actually find more joy in something simpler, more analog. Or maybe, with a career, you chase one path, but discover a different kind of role, maybe one that mixes skills in a new way, feels much more like you.
It definitely encourages you to think a bit more critically. I mean, when do you find yourself just going for the standard option? Maybe just out of habit or because it's what everyone else does. How could exploring those crossover ideas in your own life, your own decisions, lead to something that feels, well, more genuinely satisfying? What Ang's story really shows is just the value of staying curious. Even just browsing, not committing, just sort of exploring that can really clarify what you truly prefer and lead you to something unexpectedly better. Keep looking, keep listening to what really resonates. You might find your own perfect hybrid.